Welcome to a new episode of the MVP Podcast. We talk hustle, business, content creation, athletics, and entrepreneurship.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Streaming across the world on Spotify and Apple Music. The MVP Podcast starts now.
Oh, hell yeah.
What's going on? It's been too long.
Boys are back.
That's what I'm saying. What's going on? What's new, Pope? It's good to see you.
What's up, my boy?
Oh my gosh, dude. How you been?
Pretty good. We're chilling.
Living?
Living down here.
So are you living with your sister right now? Or
I got my own place.
Oh, sweet, bro.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're like right outside of Austin?
Yeah. I'm about 15 minutes north of Austin.
Nice, bro. Oh yeah.
Like from Danielle's place, you can like see downtown. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Well, at least it's like weird how to explain it. She like lives in this place called the Domain, and it's like a mini Austin, like a mini downtown. And it's just like all super nice bars and clubs and super nice restaurants and super nice like high-end stores.
It keeps you busy.
Yeah, and then it's just apartment complexes above all of it.
Yeah. How's the work been? You liking the work that you're doing down there?
Honestly, like the job in itself is like not fun. Like it's you cold call all day long, but the money's good. So
there you go, bro. And you're down in Austin too, so
yeah, no, I think I lived it up a little too hard the first couple weekends. We
snaps were awesome though. I will say that.
Oh, you do. My snap stories get bad at times.
It was entertaining. I'll give you that, bro. It was entertaining.
And the best part is when I get to post it on Snapchats, like I have no idea what I'm posting. Like,
it looked like fun though, man. I mean, it looks like a great time down there. I got some family that's in Dallas, so when they say
me and Danielle are actually planning a trip over to Dallas here in a few weeks.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's like 2 hours from us, I think.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. San Antonio's the closest. It's like an hour, and then Houston's like 2.5.
Oh, sweet, dude. And then how far is your sister from you then?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I see you got the Instagram up and updated too.
Yeah, I was being a lazy ass. I had to get back on grinding again.
I love it, bro. I love it. And then I like I got to start doing what you do where you just kind of get more interactive and try to get people to comment on stuff, with your stories, and it keeps people engaged a lot. And
I try to do that all the time, and it's funny the way that my workout page goes. Cause like, there's just sometimes where I'm so motivational on it, and I like really want to get people involved. And then there's sometimes where I'm just an absolute dickhead. You know what I mean? Where like, I'm like just making nonsense on there. Like,
right. How's the
golf?
golf?
It's a Westminster men's golf page.
Yeah.
But,
how's the golf down there, dude? You've been playing?
Yeah. So the golf is good. I hit the ball way further down here just because it's so damn hot and the ball just rolls like crazy. And it's legitimately 107 degrees, like on average every day.
Wow.
That's nuts.
It's brutal.
That's what I was talking to Boz about actually 2 weeks ago. He was saying that they had there wasn't a single day in the summer where it was below 97 degrees. I'm like, that's unreal. And there hasn't been any rain down there either, right?
No, I can't tell you the last time it rained. The last time it rained here, I wasn't working yet.
Holy crap.
Jeez, that's crazy.
So different from even just being up here in PA, dude. Just down there.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, there's some parts of me, that like misses home and misses like a lot of things about home. And even in that Instagram post, I mean, I went over a lot of it really. but having that freedom down here, it's like super nice. And like it sucks that right now that literally, like, I mean, both of you can relate actually, that work swallows up literally my whole entire day.
Right.
Like Monday through Friday, like,
yeah.
Where like I get off at 5 and I'm like, I got to go eat, shower. And then like, I'm not going to want to work out or like nothing. Like I'm tired. Like it's hard to.
How's the adjustment, I guess, probably from like living at home too, to like being there and now you're just completely on yourself too? Because sometimes I get home and I'm like, oh, I don't want to cook or I don't want to work out.
I actually haven't been doing bad on cooking. I was really bad before I got my own place. Like I had no choice really but to eat out because like Danielle was like never home. I mean, when she was home for like a brief like little bit there, like we went out and bought groceries and like ate that for like a week or whatnot. But I mean, you kind of have to go grocery shopping here because if you don't, like this place is so expensive.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like,
just living down here.
Like you go out like on a weekend in Pittsburgh, you know, and you go out and get some drinks with your friends, like you might spend $50.
Right.
Cal came down with his 3 buddies last weekend, and I bet you last Friday night or 2 Friday nights ago, I bet you we spent $1,000 together.
Oh my gosh, man, you're looking tan, Josh. You get some sun, bro.
Yeah, what's
No,
up?
I don't actually look like that. I think that's what I was thinking. It's just lighting.
Yeah, you're looking good though, man.
Yeah, how cute. How
There
cute,
we go.
really.
Now we're talking.
It might be the lights you got.
There we go.
Dude, send the
Well,
envelope.
I gotta get a pic. I gotta get some Instagram stories so we can promote this thing.
Yeah.
Episode 6 here.
Episode 6.
Shout out.
The boys are all back. Perfect. Money. Alex, what have you been up to? You've been grinding? I saw
Grinding, dude.
You sold out for the summer?
Yeah.
I just saw that. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Just stay booked up. And a lot of it's just kind of a lot of a decent amount of reschedules with the weather upcoming and stuff. But all in all, so I think I'm gonna probably wrap it up a couple days prior to going back up to school. So making the journey from Pittsburgh back
And
up.
my cake's still there. Feel free to drink it.
Dude,
No
I
way.
literally meant to text you that. It's still in the garage at our house. I'm like,
Bro, I got the receipt at home, bro. I'll have someone give it to you. You can go return that shit. Get
or anybody
$100 off of it.
Where'd you even get it from? Because me and my dad,
Youngstown.
dude, there was still some in the bottom of it, and he like pumped it and poured it out. Oh my, you would not believe how bad it smelled. It was
Dude, it had to be horrific.
it was disgusting. But yeah, it's still at the house. So anybody you know that wants to come and drop it off or go and drop it off, dude, by all means.
Yeah, just I don't give it to the golf guys and tell them they can go refill it.
There you go. No, yeah, that's probably the best idea. I'll give it to Cal or someone. Like
Yeah.
have them do it.
Yeah. But yeah. So what you were fine tuning Boz's car, huh? Chris Boswell's car.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, he got a new place, so like it was different from the spot that he was in last year. I mean, his are in like unreal shape all the time, anyways, because he's like a neat freak and like not like a neat freak, but he's like an organized guy. So there's nothing too bad. It's like a maintenance type of detail. So, but yeah, he got a new Benz and he got a new Benz this past summer. That thing's sick. The 500, it's pretty sweet. And then recently I just did the 450 that he just got Super Duty.
That dually thing, that thing's sweet.
It was massive, man. It was funny. He was saying he was at camp and it got dropped off there and like he drove it back. That was the first time he drove it back. It got dropped off at St. Vincent. So, and then he drove it back to Swickley. And dude, you know what the place was called? Was it literally slipped my mind. I had it and I was gonna text you it, Josh. It was like
place you're like, oh, it's that
Marshall,
weird name.
Marshall
Township.
Marshall Township. Yep.
Yeah, I know where that is. That's like right south of Cranberry, kind of.
Yeah. So it's dude, it's literally like 15 minutes from your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to get them on here sometime once like everything calms down and they're in the season. But
I brought it up to him and everything too, like a little bit. I was like, hey, like I've been doing this podcast, you know, and I with a couple of my buddies and brought up the one about doing with Jared and stuff because he's he's tight with Jared as well. And he's like, oh, that's sweet, man. And then kind of like alluded to it, like danced around it. And he was like, yeah, this season, it's just busy, but yeah, he hangs around for a little bit too. So I think we could probably catch him on a day here or there.
Yeah,
Know?
Yeah,
week or
just not Sunday,
Yeah.
Literally. I think that would be pretty cool. We got some cool guests, I think, that we could get lined up for this too coming up. And we've had some cool guests.
Oh yeah,
3 episodes. So I mean,
yeah, let's talk about we've done pretty good, honestly. We got Joey Joy, James Leone. That one was awesome. If you haven't watched that one already, that one was sweet.
Yeah, I should probably go watch it, huh?
Popo wasn't there for that one.
He was busy closing deals.
Hey, it happens. You gotta hustle. Who else do we even have? We had Jared. We had Mike Bell. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a completely random one.
Mike's was just, I knew Mike's would be funny.
Yeah.
James's was good though, man. He's an interesting dude for sure.
He's so down to earth, and it was just cool to hear him tell his story about like leaving with like barely any money, driving all the way across the country, sleeping in his car overnight. Like that was just cool. And then to see where he's at now and like the dedication it took was eye-opening. So that was definitely a cool one. But yeah, we got some cool guys we could get coming up here. I know Popa, you have some people.
Yeah.
You're talking about Detail King Alex. He would be good.
Bro. Yeah. Nick's a super cool dude. I really want to get him. And he said he's game for whenever we want to set it up. And he has a pretty cool story. And it's honestly kind of funny that we really haven't even tried to, but like somehow one way or the other, it was like every guest we've had on has been like connected to Westminster.
It is funny.
I thought about that
everyone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Mine will cut that out.
There we go. We're branching now. We started here, and then we're going.
Yeah, but no, I was actually funny story. I was telling Josh, Alex. So that day of the James Leone, the episode, I was working that day, or was supposed to be working that day, and I've been doing a lot of research on my body recently, like my mind and my body, and trying to get it as connected as possible. And so I the day before, met with my physician that I got down here now. And I was just like, yeah. And there was like a few different things that she wanted to try. And I guess that there's a certain pill class that it's like an SSNRI, class of medications that I am allergic to that I had no idea. So she's like, just pop one of these before you go to bed. And she's like, let me know how you feel when you wake up. I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I went to bed and I woke up and I went to get up out of bed and I couldn't move.
You were paralyzed.
Yeah. I literally couldn't stand up. I couldn't, I had no idea what was going on. I literally crawled to the bathroom. And I was like, maybe if I can get in the shower, I can, I'll be all right. And I went and I couldn't, I had to call off work. And I was like, you know what? It's just maybe I'll call off for a half day and I'll go back in. Maybe this will just last for a couple hours or something. Or maybe I'm super dehydrated. I'll start drinking water. And I, 6, 7 o'clock goes it's 6, 7 in the afternoon and nothing's changed. And so I call my sister and I'm because I was supposed to go over there and I'm I literally can't move. I have no idea what's going on.
Holy shit.
So she took me, she was like, let's go back to my place. I literally had to have her carry me out of my apartment. And I managed to use enough might with her support to get to her car, but I couldn't get out of her car when we got to her place.
Go to the hospital?
So I went to the hospital, yeah, and they I had to get a wheelchair and everything. I felt I was it's just so I hate when people physically see me down bad. I absolutely hate it. And I was this is so embarrassing. And
dude, that's a whole other story though, because you got it prescribed to you too. And
yeah, so I went in and they pumped me up with some some pretty good stuff. And,
yeah.
And then it's just crazy though how they have medication to counteract medications that do that to you.
Right.
They literally
know.
Yeah, like I was in there for like an hour and a half in the hospital, and I like walked out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what did you tell your doctor whenever you went back? Or
So I
like,
was like, yeah. She's like,
is it
so
a
you just
doctor?
allergic to those? So this is
Mhm.
what happened. I go to kind of like cover the fire under her ass from doing that.
Yeah.
The pill that they gave me to like feel better is like a drug class that doctors don't like to touch. Like it's like the Xanax drug class, like stuff like that. And I was like,
Mm.
you have to prescribe me what they gave me. And she was
Oh, okay.
like, all right, we'll try it.
Yeah.
So like I'm fine now, completely
Feeling
better.
good now?
But yeah,
So
no,
when-
that I didn't even get to go to work or finish any of those deals or nothing.
wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, so
Wow, dude, that's crazy that it messed you up like that too.
yeah, like because but like it's the craziest. You wouldn't even like it. It's the weirdest things that do that. If I take NyQuil, it does that. If I
Really?
take Benadryl, it does that.
Hmm.
Like my body just like
Doesn't
must like go into like a straight like fight or flight mode that like I
it's
don't even know like how to control it. Like
yeah.
it's non-controllable.
Were you going to that lady in the first place to help alleviate like certain pains and stuff?
Yeah. So like I went in with like my own little like spiel and kind of the route that I wanted to go down. And then she kind of gave her spiel and the route that she wanted to go down, and we kind of met in the middle.
Mhm.
Luckily now we've found the middle ground. I guess like, sometimes you have to go through the bad to understand that it doesn't work, So
Right.
and luckily, like, because that has happened to me multiple times before. Like I've had that happen to me in various situations within the last year.
Wow.
And usually it would last for like a week or two. And thank God that it only lasted for like a day. And I was able to get
That's
back to
scary.
work. And,
I would personally be freaking out if that happened to me, dude.
yeah. You have to stay like as calm as possible because like, and then if your mind gets into it, then like you're really, really tripped out. Like I just like had to repeatedly tell myself all day long, like, this isn't me. Like, this isn't me. This isn't like,
temporary.
yeah. Like, so, but yeah, so then naturally I would have probably actually been able to make it on the podcast if I wasn't literally laying in a hospital bed at the exact same time.
That's
Because I would have the funny part is the person that the deal was with, they didn't even answer the call because I sent it over to someone. So if that would have been me calling them, they would have just not answered. I would have been okay, jumped in the Zoom call and been good to go. Like,
wow. Dude, that's nuts.
That's bad.
but yeah, Josh was telling me when I talked to him about the other day, he's like, you need to tell that story on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing well right now. That's nuts.
It's good to
bro.
be transparent about that stuff, I think, and like bring awareness to it and everything. And it's a struggle that kind of will make you better as a person, I guess. I mean, it's terrible that it happened, but it's only helping you, I guess, is the best way to look at it.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. That is one good quality I have out of all the shitty things that happen.
Yeah.
I will share anything. Like I
Yeah.
really genuinely don't hold back. And that actually just came about recently, the last couple of years. Like I remember like growing up, I never shared anything about it just because like I almost created like I don't want to say like a alter ego in like this different person that I never wanted to share like the things that went wrong with me or the things that were going wrong with me, or like that I had different, my body's built different than pretty much the rest of like my friends and stuff. And then like the last couple of years as I like got older, I was just like, fuck it, just share it. And
Oh yeah. And then you lifting, and then you're killing that too. So
yeah, the one I actually just got a piece of advice from a coworker the other day when me and him were having a conversation, because he has some medical issues as well, and it kind of really resonated with me like so much. Like I've really been at ease since he told me this, like with myself, because being down here, like I don't know, like it's being alone, it's tripped me up. It's like triggered a lot of things that haven't been happening for a while. And he told me, he's like, like I'm just thankful that I was born with this. He's like, so I've had my whole life to understand how to live around having this. He's like, I couldn't imagine this happening to someone right now.
Right.
And like I've never thought about it that way.
Right.
Like, I've had 22 years of my life to live and learn and like understand my body. Like there's some my perfect example for me is like my sister. Like she lived a completely normal life and then now lives this completely different life. Like that's way worse than what I ever went through, you know? So like, it's just different.
I think it's made you a lot mentally tougher too, you know, whereas like in other areas where, I don't know, like a normal like person, I mean, like you're like mentally tougher, I think, where you could make that jump like you did down to Austin with pretty much easier. Like I'm doing it, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, but like I always will say, and I'll back it up till the day I die, is it like with anyone that goes through any problem, like the two things I say with issues is problems is everyone's biggest problem in life, they're all equal. No one has a bigger problem than someone else. Your biggest problem will always be equal because it creates the exact same emotion. Like you are the saddest or the most depressed, or your anxiety is the absolute worst with that problem, whether that's like something as minuscule as I failed a test or something as crazy as like I lost a family member. If that's two people's like biggest problem, that they're equal.
Right.
And then
it's crazy when you think about it that way too, you know?
Yeah. And also like everything is about support system. Like you have to have like your problems go away so much quicker when you have a good support system. When you have people that literally you can just talk to end over end, you know, when you're like down bad or like when something's not going your way and you can just call someone and talk for hours, like makes it a lot easier to get over things.
Oh yeah. It's all about the people you surround yourself with. And it's the same way with like, if you're surrounding yourself with like a bunch of losers, no offense to anybody, but like if you're with a bunch of losers, like you're just going to become a loser. There's a saying somewhere out there. I honestly have no idea how it goes, but it's like if your 5 friends are losers, you're about to be the 6th. And that's part of the whole system with like, if your friends don't give a shit like about your struggles, then it just makes it 20 times harder for you to get through and the odds just stack against you. So we're lucky to be in that spot, even just with the 3 of us all being in the similar mindset and the similar struggles with business and life and everything.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times too, when I go through like mental issues, because I genuinely do a lot, and I've been doing a lot of research, and I guess pretty much having cerebral palsy, this was bound to happen. It was like this or like seizure activity. So like I'll take this, not the seizure. Like I'm cool with what I got, you know?
Right.
So just because like your mind and your body are connected and there's like a loose connection and whatever. So like my mind is like in fight or flight mode a lot because like my body doesn't understand what my mind is like telling it. So it's I'm blessed to just be able to like talk to people about it. But I also put in perspective too, that it's not always about me. Like to calm myself down, I always tell me like, it's not about me. Like I have so many like people around me that need me, like to be me and like not give in to like whatever is bothering me, because like, you know, I can't be all down and depressed and like have anxiety. You know, I gotta be a good role model to my little brother. Like I have to be a big brother.
Lemonade stands, by the way, dude.
What's that?
Is that your little brother that does the lemonade stands?
Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy. It literally reminds me of the shit that we used to do whenever we were little kids doing it on the corner. We lived on a busy road too.
When I was out there for his first one this summer, and this guy just hopped out of his car and handed him a $50 bill and said, "I don't want any lemonade." And he was like, he's like, I'm glad you're doing this. And I was like, hey, yo, you want to slip me another 50? Like, I'm out here.
Right. You know what's crazy? That exact same scenario happened to me and my sister the one time. We were posted it up on the corner. Some guy, it was a garbage guy, walked by with a $20 bill. He was like, I'm good. Keep the lemonade. Did the same exact thing.
Dude, the best part is like, I don't know how young you were when that happened to you, but Grayson was literally like 5. He just turned 6. And like, he didn't know shit about dollars. He's like, this guy just gave me one single one of these.
Yeah.
No, it's funny too, because like my mom tells him, like, make sure you don't tell people when they come up how much money you made.
Right.
And the last lady was like this older lady that came up, and he goes, Mom, can I please tell her how much I made today? And my mom's like, yeah, fine, go ahead. Because the lady already gave him. He looks at her and she goes, how much money did you make? He said, $1 million.
That's awesome.
He always asks me one, especially like on the phone or when I'm home, he'll always go, Johnny, am I richer than you? Am I richer than you?
Like, yeah, you keep doing the lemonade stands. You're getting there, bro.
A hustler.
You'll get there.
I said no, because you spend all the money that you get from the lemonade stand on video games. Like,
Yeah.
Have you been back at home since, Poba?
what's that?
Have you been back at home at all?
I'm planning, kind of keeping it low key, just because if it happens, I don't, I kind of want to surprise the people, but
Right.
me and Danielle are planning on something, because she's got a flip in Ohio that's right in our hometown.
Nice.
So if she paying for my flight, yeah, hell yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah.
Like,
Stop
you go.
by, get a little round of golfing,
yeah, I
Come on, if
definitely
you
want
leave the
to.
clubs there, that wouldn't work, but
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm definitely bring my clubs down, but
Yeah.
or back. But I do miss like Ohio and PA golf. Like, man, it's a different, like, it's beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
Ohio, summertime in Ohio, summertime in PA.
I
Like,
still
you go
remember
play
we played Old Stonewall that one day. That was a good time.
It was a horrible time, dude. I was throwing up on the ride back home, dude.
Yeah, that was
That
that
girl
was
Too many
on Slippery
brewskis.
Rock
that was
telling me
when
to
was
come
that?
over.
May or something?
What's that?
That's probably like May, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
dude,
was
I
a
got-
challenge. That
And then I
point.
had that girl from Slippery Rock text me to come over. I'm
Oh
literally
yeah,
on the
you're
side of
like,
the
I don't
road
know if I'm
throwing up.
You
Like,
know
I'm
who
not
else
gonna
would be
make
good
it
on
back.
here? I forgot about is AJ and Marcus with the Odorex guys. They would be
Oh,
good to
yeah.
have on. Another Westminster guys, and they've been doing some cool stuff with 3 Ice and all the lacrosse stuff.
Explain
Yeah,
that day, bro. That looked like it was.
That was pretty cool. It was I think it was 2 Saturdays ago almost.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
hogging up this time. Talk a little bit about Orchard 8. What's Orchard 8 been up to?
Where that
Oh,
day
we've
looked
been
awesome though.
all over the place. But yeah, so we went down the PBG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, home of the Penguins, and they were hosting the 3 Ice event, which is like an experimental 3-on-3 hockey league started by a bunch of guys that have connections to Pittsburgh or played in Pittsburgh. And Odorex is one of the main like sponsors or partners with 3 Ice this year. So they have their logo on the boards, and then when you're watching it on CBS Sports and stuff, there's like a huge logo. It's like all the way around the back of the net. It's pretty sweet. So it's like it's the real deal. Like they're on there. So we got like a whole
I couldn't
VIP
make it.
experience. I was just there to video and take photos of it. It was
I
me.
saw you've been working with Ev a pretty good bit, huh?
Yeah, I've been with Evan, and we've been working on some videos. He has a music video coming out for one of his songs he released. And then we were at the studio the other day.
That looks
doing
sweet.
that.
Just sitting in the
We
studio.
need to get him on here too, because he's got an album dropping in like 23 days. So
I was
we
gonna
need to
say
get
that.
Well, we gotta wait till after the album. You can't be bringing them
think?
on before you can't.
him.
Rule number 1 with artists: you never bring them on before the album drops.
We'll wait for the album drop, but he's got that coming up in August.
Because we can't ask the questions we'd want to ask. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man.
I mean, we could technically a few days before and try to just get.
And we can
And then
re-release
we'll
it.
post it after. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what his schedule's like. 'Cause he just started a new job.
We'll create an NFT out of that.
He's doing a big NFT project. Well, he
Yeah.
did.
So that's it. Yeah. What was that all about again? Like, there's a dude at Treesdale
In
that.
Treesdale that was
Makes NFTs.
interested in NFTs and wanted to like do something music related. So he needed an artist, and Evan happened to be doing that. And Evan used to work there, obviously, so that's how he knew them. So they met with him back in the beginning of the year, and they came up with some sort of NFT collection. It's like a bunch of like artifacts, like videos, stuff like that. I don't know the full details for it, but he wanted to come up with this collection. So that's still a work in progress. I don't know where they're at on that, but it should be getting close here soon. But yeah, Orchard 8's been pretty good. I've been busy. It's about to get real busy with high school football here in 3 weeks. So
how was both of your guys' vacations?
Good, bro. Good. I went to.
Yeah, you were saying them bars were beating you up bad, huh?
What was that?
You said you were snapping me that them bars were beating you up, man.
We went out one night to I went with my girlfriend Jules to Cape May, and we had a blast. Great time. We went out one night, and it was a good one. It was a good night. So
yeah.
But yeah, like I posted up on my Instagram a couple days ago. Even we went up. I went back up to the house, New Wilmington, and sometimes you just need days where you just got to decompress. Especially just trying to stay as busy as possible. And I went fishing a couple times, or take a couple weekends too, because I was telling Josh the last time we were doing some videos, just trying to not work, try to work like 6 or 7 days, because it beats up on you, and just get out and get out for a week.
I get that.
You get that burnout.
Dude, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just get tired of just doing the same type of stuff, or generally the same type of stuff. But
yeah, I'll tell you, man, the nightlife in this city is unbelievable. Like you can go out on a Sunday night and you would think it's a Saturday night. You can go out on a Tuesday and you would think it's a Saturday night. Like
people don't care.
Everyone is out all the time here.
Right.
And what's really neat about Austin that like a lot of people don't know, and I was glad that Cal got to come down and see. I promise you guys, you come down, like Cal's the first victim of it. It's you come down and you don't want to leave, and you're like, I want to move here. Like Cal's been texting me like, I want to move down there. Like
I hear it on Rogan like every episode. It's like you gotta come to Texas. It's like I love it. Everybody's like, I love it here. I'm staying here.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
I want to go and see Texas now.
It's just like when you go out, it's like first off, the clubs are nuts, like nuts. And it just everyone's super nice. No one ever really no one's ever bugging, It's not like you can get into run-ins like in Pittsburgh and Youngstown where you start chirping with people. Like people don't really do that here. People hold that door. They're nice for you. I got into a few different run-ins, but it's just because when I go out with my sister, I'm super overprotective. So
what about the Westminster ring?
Oh yeah, no, we ain't gonna talk about that Westminster ring. We're not gonna talk about it. Speaking of that, I can't find my Westminster ring now.
You lost it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Whole nother story off podcast topic.
Yeah, that's off record.
Off record. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's for another day.
I saw Ev was on the radio. I forgot that looked pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he's been doing there's a radio station in New York City. Not a crazy one or anything, but
it's a start.
Still a decent little radio station, and they played his song for a few weekends in a row, and it kept getting votes to be on again and again every weekend. And so they ultimately reached out to interview him, and so he got to do an hour-long interview.
Get out.
And yeah, so that's something pretty neat. We'll see. He'll be posting a bunch of stuff this month with all the album information. But then we were just in the studio last week, and this
Where's
new
the
stuff.
Studio at?
It's on Mount Washington in Pittsburgh. This guy named Mike Hitt. He might be a good guy to have on too, actually. But he's done this for a while.
Yeah,
and
I heard Quavo goes to him.
Yeah. No, he does a lot of recording now, and he has a cool story because he was homeless for a while, and now he has this. Pretty sure it's 6-figure recording studio that he runs, and it's super vibey in there. It's really chill. You could honestly We could go though and like record it. Like it'd be sweet. But this new music's a whole different vibe than the stuff he's been putting out, and it's gonna be sweet. We'll have to wait a little bit for that, but
Tell you what, I don't know about you guys, but like working these 8 to 5s, man, I'm an absolute old man. I go to bed like 9 p.m.
Oh yeah, that stuff will eat you up. The working all day, 5 days a week, then you only have the weekend to do anything. It wears on you.
Especially because like when I go to work, like I'm so dialed in. Like I see it's such like a good job, yet such a bad job for me. Cause like I think I'm gonna make $100,000 every day just by calling. Like I just gotta call these people. Just gotta call them.
That is true. You kind of have to be like dialed in, always like calling and selling like all day, or else you're not gonna make
like
it.
What stinks about it is the same pitch. So it's the same script that gives you both success and failure. So like you might read it the whole way through, which takes 6 or 7 minutes in a phone call just for them to tell you no. And then you got to do it all over again the next call.
Yeah.
And then all over again the next call.
Yeah. I can
how much are you usually calling a day, Popa?
So like, I'm like no other, you know, I've already established myself as the dude that's going to make way more calls than anyone else on the planet. I average like 150 calls a day.
Damn, bro.
And we only have to make like 65.
Wow.
But
good though,
my
bro.
my goal is to start doing a little bit more research on businesses and maybe not calling businesses that would be less qualified, you know.
Right, where they would shoot you down easier.
Yeah, you know, like because the nice thing about like our product, our service, like no, I will never ever rip someone off. Like even if someone that maybe doesn't have that much money buys into our service, I can assure anyone that buys through our service that it will make you more money than what you're putting in. Like because like it's websites in which you can track every metric possible. Who clicks on your website, how many people are going through your website, from the website, who actually called you, like who got jobs from your website, like things like that. Like there's just so much that they can do.
Right.
So yeah, it's
when you get into the real estate, bro, with your sister and stuff, that seems like it's
she's been like she like needs someone to cold call on her end, and she's been seeing me like kind of like go off a little bit. And she's like yeah, if we transition you over, like because like that's the difference between making $500 deals at my place and $15,000 deals,
right? Like
profit with her. The only problem is, I mean, obviously it's a lot harder to get people to say yes. You might get one person in a month to say yes to you and hers, where I might get one person every week to say yes in mine. But I mean, like, honest to God, like I really can't complain about my gig at all because I get 100% commission and I have like a crazy base salary for like that's for an entry level job. Like I get both commission and what's it called, and my base. Like my goal this year is to bring in 75K. That's my goal.
Oh yeah, bro.
So
that's a good ass start, dude.
Pretty good at 23 years old, right? 22. 22.
I'll take it. What do we got? Less than a minute here?
We got minute 55. So we can talk about next episode. We'll have some guests on for sure.
We don't know yet, but
we don't know who they'll be yet. But let's try to get one here. Another one this month, probably before. Honestly, I think it'll be easier, honestly, once we get into September, October, once like things start dying down with the details.
Speaking of October, Josh, I want to come back in October and go play Firestone in the fall.
I need to do that. I don't know if I'm not going to say if I'll be employed there or not still, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, I got connections there too. So like,
okay, perfect. We might settle for the Flying B, but
we might just settle for Flying B in the fall, but
I'd go back. That was fun to play there, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if you come back in October, that'd be sweet. But we'll try to get something on here again in the next couple of weeks and keep it going, keep hustling.
Yes, sir.
No, that was a good one. Everyone just got a little bit off their chest, you know.
Some recap, catch up.
Good to hear from you again, Popa. I feel like I haven't talked to you in months. So
yeah, no, I'm super pumped.
I miss you, buddy.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's
I'm gonna miss you this year, dude.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
But whenever you come up, visit. So